Hi everyone, James here from WW1 Military and welcome back. This is a little look at some American and British First World War helmets, and then it's just what to look out for and their slight subtle differences. As Steel Helmet Stan did comment on my latest video on my First World War. It's a British shell, but the Americans used it, hence the insignia to the front. So on the right side here is the British shell with the British style split pin fixing of the bail, and then the left side here is the American version of the riveted on bail. The American chin strap bail itself is slightly thicker compared to the British. The leather chin strap goes all the way around underneath the liner on both. The liner itself is identical of the two. The leather, the second section of chin strap is identical, so as mine's missing, this would have been the same as well. The steel sheet lot numbers, this is the American on the left side. It starts with Z and then C and 30, I think it's 32. It's very lightly stamped, the second number. So that's the American steel sheet lot number stampings. And then on the right side is the British shell, and that is SH414. So that is another way of telling a British shell and an American shell as First World War helmets. So we have, for the Americans, it's ZC. I think it does vary the second letter, but always starts with a Z. And then the British is HS. I think it does vary in letters, but it never starts with a Z. And then we have another variation of liner with this one. At some point in its life, the original was damaged and replaced by a newer American design liner. So we have the M1 helmet chin straps. That's the J hook. Then we have the other side, the longer length, is the buckle. That is the brass casting one that you find on early fixed bolt M1 helmets, that I have explained in a video about the M1 helmet. So the liner is, or has, a aluminium framework with leather fixed over it. The riveted on chin strap bales are the same. It's the same angled piece of metal with a thicker bale, and the sort of two bales, the one that's attached to the chin strap is attached to the aluminium, as you can see in there. There is a leather pad missing. This is my brother's example, Chris Fair's Militaria. Again, the shell is First World War, as starts again with a Z. This is F211. Just there. And then this brings me onto the model 1917 A1. This is the US version or copy of the British World War I helmet, and it was introduced in 1934 with a redesign liner, which I've shown previously in my brother's helmet. That's the redesigned liner, and a new webbing chin strap, which I've also mentioned. It's the same as the M1 helmet later on. And then this helmet went into full production in 1941. So this is the outside. Essentially a copy of the British First World War helmet. So we turn it over. The chin strap bales are riveted again. It has the same First World War style, the angled flat piece of metal, a thicker bale. Has the aluminium framework to the liner with the leather wrapped around it, and here's there's the dome for the top of your head for comfort. The M1 style, M1 helmet style chin straps. That's the buckle. Here's the J-hook. And then the steel sheet lot number has changed to the M1 helmet stampings, where you have the number and then the letter at the end there, same as the M1 helmets. So this is a 22B, quite a low or early produced one. So there's the liner. The chin straps are sewn directly to the second bail that's attached to the aluminium frame of this liner, and then they're passed through the chin strap bail that's riveted to the steel shell itself. So that's just a little look at the differences between the British First World War helmet and the American First World War helmet, and they're just slight differences. Overall they're identical, apart from the chin strap bails, how they're attached to the helmet, and the steel sheet lock numbers. And then later on in the 30s, sort of the model 1917 A1 was used as a stand-in until the Americans made their own style of helmet, and that comes on to the M1 helmet that I have done a video on. And thanks for watching.